Okay, YouTube video number 1, restoration of 1969 Datsun 2000. Now this is a car that I've owned personally since 1975. Surprisingly enough, it was only on the road for 6 years and has a considerable amount of rust on it, which is unfortunate. But we'll be going through the restorations process step by step. We'll show you everything we do on the car, including all the metal work. Some of the videos may be few and far between because we're not going to be working on this car full time, but you'll get to see we've already done a lot of work on the car. We've removed the engine and driveline and a lot of the other things under the hood. Wire and harness is still in place. Inside the cockpit, of course, the dash, the heater, and just about everything else has been removed. And we started working a little bit on the floorboards. Now, in this particular car, like all Datsun 2000s, the tops tended to leak. They tend to leak through the cowling. And they had a particular rubbery type material that they sprayed on the floor and then painted over it. And although it seemed hard and plasticky when I first started working on it, when I heat it with a gun, it's almost like a rubber type surface. I was really kind of concerned about getting this off, but as I started to work on it, I realized that it was very similar to the coating that Porsche put on their 911s, which is a very good durable surface. If you look at the floorboard where that plastic material was not cracked in any way and did not allow moisture to get in, it was applied right to the bare metal, and it did a pretty good job protecting the floor. Where they really ran into trouble with it was any place where the surface got cracked and the water could go underneath it, and then you have large chunks of metal that came out. So these floors are going to require quite a bit of repair work to get them up to snuff. And this car, although I started restoring it about 30 years ago, it has factory new fenders on the front with flares already installed, and the flares were from a company called Alston Engineering in California, who SCCA raced Datsun 2000s and pro stock drag cars, which is kind of an odd combination, but I don't even know if they're still in business. But if you look under the fenders, some of the repair work that still needs to be done, because of this cowling up top, you can see that the water coming through there for a long period of time, exiting out this drain, which again is under the fender, and came out because it really had no place to go. It went onto these little top of this rocker box and got trapped. This is actually a stiffening panel that would have been over this that is missing completely, as there one here too. So that'll have to be remanufactured and installed. So foot boxes from the water getting in, though not as bad on this side. I'm sure once we start picking along at it, it's still going to require some work. Under the hood, not too bad. A couple little spots here and there. The frame I've got, I don't know if we can even see it, but we got one little spot there through the whole frame where it's rusted through. And I imagine because Datsun put little water absorbing pads between the body and the frame, that might have a little rust there also. But because I was very surprised at the thinness of this frame when I was of the material used for it, and therefore I'm going to be very careful. I was going to send it out to be media blasted, but I think I might do it myself just so I can be really, really careful. The rest of the body I'll probably do with wire brushes, and because I can't have that sent out and dipped because I've already got fender flares applied, like in the back here. These are these Alston flares in fiberglass. If you look at them from a side profile, they're pretty much identical to the stock rim profile, but then they allow up to a 7-inch rim on the back here, so really can't have that media blasted. So that's kind of it for a quick look at the car, video 1, and we'll keep you updated as we go along and make some progress and do some different things on it. Okay, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.